I'm back, bitches. Hello, everyone, and welcome to oh my god. Fucking Christ. Colds are not fun, y'all. Anyway, as I was saying, welcome back to the Truly Imagination Entertainment channel, and welcome back to Food with Fee. As you know, my name's Fee, and I make food sometimes, though I will be honest, I'm sorry for the fact that I have been not doing the Food with Fees. I genuinely I forgot to do the prior week's episode, and I'm genuinely sorry. I was really fucking busy, like ungodly busy. Like, you do not know how fucking busy I was. Like, this is even late because your bitch is busy. Your bitch is starting college next week and so is Style Williams. Both of us are going back to the education system. I don't know why I became, for some reason I sound like the fucking Queen of Melrose. My fault, we moved to LA and my uncle works at the pawn shop. Anyway, 1 second. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I genuinely was so caught up with stuff that this kind of fell to the wayside. But I'm back, I'm ready to do some shit, and this episode we're gonna be doing something kind of fun, kind of funky, in honor of the pumpkin spice latte making its triumphant return to Starbucks' second cup and every coffee shop known to man. We're gonna be making some pumpkin loaf to go along with that pumpkin spice latte. Cause whilst I may look like this, I am a basic bitch at heart, and I love my pumpkin spice. It's just so good, you guys. I love pumpkin spice so much. It's like, if I could get a tattoo, it would be a heart with an arrow through it, and it would say pumpkin. Okay, what the fuck, Fiona? That's too far! Too far, Fiona. That was a bit too far. But, yeah. This episode we're making pumpkin loaf. So, I'm gonna get back to you guys once I get all the ingredients. Okay. So, start with this one. We're just gonna do this with the butter that we're already using. So we're just gonna and then we're gonna and then we're gonna sound like the crazy frog for some reason. Bing bing. Anyway, and now I'm gonna get my apron so I don't get flour on my beautiful Jessica Todd bra. Anyway. Alright. There we go. And I got my apron. And I should probably grease up those other pans as well, because I'm probably going to need them. Anyway. So there's one pan. I'm also making some banana bread, but I'm not showing that on camera because I've already done that. If you guys want to see how I make banana bread, I will that video will be recommended on screen after this. It's quite good. It's the banana bread recipe from my childhood, so it's pretty cool. But anyway, so yeah, today we're just focusing on the pumpkin loaf. Anyway. So, we're gonna dust those with flour later. I'm just gonna go in a medium bowl combine flour, salt, baking soda, baking powder, cloves, cinnamon, and nutmeg. So, another thing I'm gonna do, this calls for 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and a teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1.5 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 2 large eggs, and pumpkin. Now, I picked this up a while ago. It's pumpkin spice, like it's the genuine pumpkin spice, which is basically which is all 3 spices together. So if you don't have all of these, you can pick up this. What I'm gonna do, I might tweak the recipe a little bit. I'm gonna do a half a teaspoon of both of these and a full teaspoon of this, because I think this might give us a bit more of that like pumpkin spice taste that we're looking for. Just letting you guys know that that's what I'm doing. But if you want to do this the way the recipe says, teaspoon of ground cloves, teaspoon of ground cinnamon, teaspoon of ground nutmeg. Anyway, so we're gonna get a large bowl and a medium bowl. And this says we're gonna need an electric mixer, so you gotta get your girl out. Give me a second, I gotta move the ingredients over so we can get Tiffany out here. For those of you who don't know or might be watching this for the first time, Tiffany is what I named my electric stand mixer. She's named after Tiffany Valentine from Chucky and Child's Play movies. Well, she wasn't in Child's Play, so she's more of the Chucky series. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide is a step in the room. I'm a hustler, baby. That's me. And I don't know why I recite that so much. But anyway, we're gonna so medium bowl, large bowl. We're gonna put the large bowl on the stand mixer, like so. You can get it on. There we go. Anyway, medium bowl. So medium bowl, we're gonna add all the dry ingredients in this bowl. Then we're gonna add it to this bowl, which is gonna have the pumpkin and the eggs and the butter in it. Excuse me. Did I mention, I know in the last one I was sick, and in this one I'm sick. I'm not still sick. I got over that cold like a couple weeks ago, and then a week ago from today, I caught another cold. 2 times in a row. You can't even imagine how pissed off I am. And both times were after smoking someone else's weed. So don't smoke other people's weed, kids. Bye. Pumpkin spice. Anyway, so we're gonna combine our flour, salt, baking soda, yada yada yada. I'm gonna add the salt first, cause I want to. Excuse me. Jesus. Feel like I got a crap on your life. Anyway, so half a teaspoon of salt. There we go. Now we're gonna do our 2 cups of. Shut up. Thank you. Anyway. Alright, let's get this out. So we need 6 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm getting my Valley Girl basic mix voice because we're making pumpkin spice, and actually out of the basic bitch flavors, which I shouldn't say because I like pumpkin spice and peppermint. Which one is your favorite? Are you a pumpkin spice person or are you a peppermint latte, like Christmas kind of person? I like both, honestly. Like I like either or. I'm cool with. Like I don't mind. I like the peppermint's good in the winter, and like the pumpkin spice, it works for fall. But if like you had to choose, what if you were to choose one or the other, pumpkin spice or peppermint, which one would you guys choose? Leave your answer in the comments below. Anyway, cheers up, Rex. Anyway, so that's 1 cup of flour. we've got our flour. We're going to add our baking soda and baking powder. We need a teaspoon of baking powder. And we also need, for my screensaver to come on, thank you, teaspoon of baking soda. Teaspoon of baking soda. And then half a teaspoon of baking powder. There we go. And then we're going to add our spices. We're going to start with, this is the pumpkin spice. So I'm going to add a teaspoon of this. Can I get this off? Oh, I can. Is that what she said? No. No. That's the wrong one as well. Actually, the other one's not going to fit. So I'm using half a teaspoon because the thing won't go. So 2 of those. Pumpkin spice. And then we're going to do half teaspoons of this, of cinnamon, and then half teaspoons of nutmeg. And that's ground nutmeg and ground cinnamon, by the way, just so you guys know. Whisk that together, get it all mixed up. It smells like fall. Also, when I was a Willow last week, me and my friend, in celebration of Summerween. I'm not the biggest Summerween person because weirdly enough, despite the fact that I dress very goth, Halloween is not my favorite holiday. It's Christmas. Like, I'm more of a Christmas girly than a Halloween girly, but, so I'm not the biggest, like, Summerween person. However, there was a paranormal circus in town, and it was actually quite good, all things considered, because circuses are a bit hit and miss. But anyway, me and my friend went to see the paranormal circus in honor of Summerween, and it was amazing. And there was a vampire, and he summoned a fleet of big booty goth bitches, and it was like the best thing ever. There were also actual like acts. Like there was a guy dressed up as a nun, and he like did a whole like volunteers from the audience like kind of show. And there was like a guy on a motorcycle and a woman on a trapeze, like. And there were people that jumped through hoops, and there were acrobats and trapeze artists and stuff and they even had a trapeze artist like that, like they do all this stuff on like a ring, like instead of like just the bar, and she was dressed as the character from The Ring, which I thought was so funny. It's like, oh my god, it's The Ring girl on The Ring! So like, I was like, oh my god, that's funny. Anyway, so now that we've whisked all this, we're gonna set this aside, and then we're gonna get good old Tiffany. And we're gonna get our butter. So in a large bowl of an electric mixer, beat the butter and sugar on medium speed until just combined. Will do. And honestly, like, this electric mixer has been the best thing I've ever purchased. Creaming butter and sugar has never been easier. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're able to get a stand mixer of any kind, buy one. This will change your life. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Sugar, do 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 do. Oh, honey, honey, do 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 do. Where is the sugar? I can't find it. I found the sugar. How much do we need? 2 cups of sugar. Lit. I'm gonna use the half cup, so 4 half cups of sugar. So just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh, wow. Whatever. There. So I'm gonna use. Let's see what attachment to use. I think I'm gonna use the paddle attachment just because it's easier to clean. You can use either the whisk or the paddle. I usually use the paddle, especially when making loaves and cakes. It just makes things easier. I'm gonna make sure. Also, another thing, always make sure your stand mixer is off and unplugged when you're putting your ingredients in, because you can mangle your hands, and we don't want that. So we're gonna cream this for a little bit. It's looking creamed. The consistency is good. So we're gonna add the eggs one at a time. There we go. And then we're gonna whisk that until this combines. And then after that, we're gonna add the pumpkin, which reminds me, I should get the can. If I can find the can opener. I realize I don't. It should be with the other stuff, if memory serves, but. Trying to find stuff in this kitchen is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I know we have one, it's just a matter of finding it. Well, that's a lot of stuff that I think it should be in here. Like, we should not have apple butter in the drawers on the objects. Those are sharp edges. Oh my god. Seriously, why is it so hard to find things in this kitchen? I found 2 garlic mincers and a shit ton of spatulas, but I have not found a can opener. I must have put it up with the knives, but I don't particularly remember it being up with the knives. I could be wrong though, but I don't see it. Sometimes we move things around, but I don't know why I'm subbing. Sometimes I've been doing every accent today.
12 seconds later.
Why can't I find the can opener? Ah! Ow! Step it on the wooden toothpick. There's 3 lobster shuckers, but there's no can opener. Plus, we have 3 things for shucking lobsters, but no can opener! What the fuck?
An eternity later.
Well, it just said that it's in here, but the matter of where is another question entirely. I'm gonna have to like manually dig everything out in order to find this elusive fucking can opener. How the fuck do we have so many things? I don't even know what half this is for. 5 things to shuck lobster, but 1 can opener! What the fuck? How is there so much stuff that's not a can opener? Another thing to whisk lattes, but not a can opener! I'm losing my mind. It's not in here. I'm gonna lose brain cells. Genuinely. There is a thing for tea leaves, but no can opener.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Oh, there it was, on top of the knives! I'm losing my mind, guys. Alright, so now we're with the pumpkin and look, get it in. Bit, and then we're gonna slowly add in our flour mixture until combined. Okay, so I think that's thoroughly mixed, so I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna undo this. There we go. Now we gotta dust some flour. I'm gonna use this giant pan that I found. A big pumpkin loaf. Now, we're supposed to stick that in the oven for 65 to 75 minutes and then 10 minutes to cool. So we'll do that in a moment. I just need to find the banana bread recipe so I can make so I can check if I can bake these two together. Alright, perfect. So the banana bread can also be baked on this temperature. So I'm gonna start on the banana bread here. And I'm going to do that. So I'll be back with you guys in a minute. So I put the banana bread and the pumpkin loaf in the oven. We're gonna set a timer for, I'm gonna do 65 minutes, and then we're gonna see where we are for that. But so yeah, I'll see you guys in 65 minutes. Okay, so after a million years, the pumpkin loaf is finally done. I shall show you it. It's very big. It's a very big loaf, but this is it. She's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she smells pumpkin-y. Oh, so good. But anyway, yeah, there is the pumpkin loaf. Sorry again for the long wait for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode of Food with Fee on the Truly Imagination Entertainment channel. One quick announcement, however, due to the fact that I will be attending college next week and I will be doing so for the next 2 years, I am going to cut the amount of episodes that I usually post a week down to 1 episode a month. Instead, we'll still be doing the podcast business as usual. Just for me, I need to focus on my studies, so I'll still be doing Food with Fee just once a month. But do not fret, do not fray. What we lose in Food with Fee, we are gaining in something else. And Patrick and I prepared a little something to show you, to preview what we are possibly doing. But until then, goodbye.
Know what day it is, Fiona?
Oh, hi, Patrick.
Do you know what day it is?
How long have you been there?
A few minutes.
I just want to bring the conversation back a second.
Toast my fucking bread longer.
Is literally.
My name is Lynn, and I'm not a bottom. Really? Get off! No. Okay.
I don't know how to make the bed rock.
With my heartstrings, have a happy Valentine's.
children's juice boxes with so many additives in them.
Oh, I just learned how genuinely gullible one of my classmates is. Because I talked about things like being a hitman and such, like just as a joke. And I guess it went a little far because they thought I actually meant it.
And then they did it!
I'm scared. The kids are rambunctious. I'm out of my element. I'm tired and sweaty.
I'm sweaty!
And compose myself. Think of the dead children.
Don't let your kids watch this!
Who are you inspired by?
Mom and Dad are fighting again! I've been Fiona Smith.
Gong.
No! You killed him! Why?
Because I can!
The camera, yeah, I was just about to say, camera's rolling. Wow, camera's rolling.